Ever since I was a tiny baby, I have been playing two kinds of games: card games and real-time strategy games. And I was shit at both of them. My problem with RTS games was that I couldn't perform the 50 actions per second needed to control an entire army in the middle of the battle. My problem with card games is that I am the world's most unluckiest man, and I cannot seem to draw the out to whatever my opponent is doing. The last part of the puzzle came after a particularly frustrating League of Legends losing streak, where my team was being especially bad. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, I wish I was 5 people, so I could control every single one of the players on my team. And that is how the idea was born. Here is how the game works. Before the game starts, players construct a deck of cards, a team of 6 characters. Like in MOBAs, you need to have a well-rounded team with both magic and physical damage, with healing and debuffs, protection from damage types and ways to counter the enemy strategy. At the start of the game, players take turns deploying their team one after the other until they have deployed 3 each. In this stage, the players should aim to counter the enemy picks if possible. For example, if the first player deploys a paladin who has the passive ability Armored, then the other player should deploy an Ice Witch, whose attacks are magical, to counter the paladin's resistance. Now it is the first player's turn to deploy, and they may choose to deploy a cleric to increase the survivability of their team, or an assassin that can teleport behind enemy lines and deal with backrow mages. Players take turns using their characters to attack the enemy characters. Each one can move certain steps and do a basic attack for free, but spells and abilities cost mana. Each player has 7 mana per turn to activate as many spells and abilities as they can. All characters share the same mana, so you have to choose what spells you want to cast carefully. When any number of team members die, the players deploy fighters until both sides have 3 characters on the battlefield. The player that kills 4 enemy characters wins the game, or the player who has no characters left to deploy loses. Thank you very much for watching. In the next devlog, I will talk about my card design philosophy. Until next time.